was a top focus, a murder plot that has shocked the nation. There are multiple unanswered questions and also elusive answers. How did a 20-year-old Siya Goyal plan a chilling murder of her would-be husband Ketan along with her lover? Not once, but twice. In fact, 3 times. Why did Siya choose to push her fiancé off the cliff? And the latest, the most bizarre theories. Was it Ketan's thinning hairline which had upset Siya so much that she planned this sinister plot? These are not usual questions. They are shocking, but they all need to be answered. In fact, layer by layer, the story is developing. We have another big breaking news coming in. There is another major development in the Lonavala Rural Police, the investigation which is happening by the cops basically. Far as the cops are concerned, what is it they're telling us? They have recreated the scene. This is the scene at the Lohagad Fort. The accused have been taken to the scene. They're going to be recreating the entire scene. They are trying to trace the entire sequence of events, the route basically which they had took, how Ketan was pushed. All of that is going to be asked from the accused. They're going to be asked, the accused are going to be asked even to once again reconstruct the entire path. So remember, this is the entire case which we were telling you how Siya, and we've been bringing you all the details, how Siya had pushed her husband to be, the would-be husband Ketan, off that cliff, and now the investigations is picking pace. Paras is live with us. Paras, take us through the latest details as far as the investigation is concerned. Take us through what the police is doing. I believe the police is now going to recreate that entire scene.
As you said, this will be a very important part of this investigation, but it is still not confirmed when the scene recreation will be done, because now on 29th of June, the remand of both the accused will be completed, and after that, they both will be present before the court again, and when they will be produced before the court there will be extension which will be asked by the Pune Rural Police, because there are many aspects in this entire case that needs to be verified and needs to be done. So right now the investigation is in a very, very complicated stage where there are some of the statement which has been taken yesterday. Siya's brother's statement was recorded in this entire matter, and as soon as possible the mother of Siya in that statement will be also will be recorded in this entire matter. So investigation is in a very, very important stage, and we have to wait what will happen next in this entire case, because the murder which happened, the Ketan Agarwal, the 26-year-old businessman, was killed, and was killed by her fiancé and fiancé's lover.
Those are the big details which are coming in at this point of time. Paras, one more very quick question before we move on and tell our viewers about the entire background of this story. What happens next as far as the investigations are concerned? After the recreation of the scene, what happens?
So recreation of the scene is very much important. Yesterday only Chetan and Siya was taken to the fort where this entire incident happened, but they did not went upstairs, but the route which they used to come to the Lohagad Fort was determined, and over there they were asked from which route Chetan and Siya both came. So this was a very important clue in this entire matter, and they were taken to the Lohagad Fort. Now when the scene recreation will happen, exactly what happened at that time will be recreated by the police. What happened at the time when Chetan pushed Ketan from the cliff of Lohagad Fort, that whole incident will be recreated. What time they reached Lohagad Fort, what time they stayed up to the Lohagad Fort, at what time they reached the cliff of Lohagad Fort, at that time what was the situation. Everything will be recreated as soon as possible, but probably this will be done on the second remand as per the senior police sources in Pune Rural Police. But we have to wait because this will be a very, very important part of the entire investigation. There are many other statements which has been recorded. Narendra Mittal, the person who met with Siya and Agarwal, who who is the common person who arranged this entire marriage, his statement has also been taken by the Pune Rural Police. In that statement, Narendra Mittal has said that he was not knowing anything about Siya, that he is
So the very interesting details obviously are now coming to the fore. Paras, do stay with us, because as we were telling our viewers, it's a fast developing story. We have multiple breaking news, layer by layer. This is unraveling. But let's take you viewers through the entire, the case, exactly what had happened. And also, we will tell you the digital trail, how it was wiped clean, why it was done. Now, before June 18, the chat have been allegedly erased. And after June 18th, more chats have been deleted. So Siya and Chetan, who purportedly, reportedly had planned this entire, murder, executed it, they were chatting and they had both deleted the chats. Why did they delete the chats? Those big questions obviously remain. This is all according to sources. Forensic recovery, obviously, at the moment is underway. What is the police doing? Police is trying to recover all the chats. Let's take a look at what else, is happening at the moment. Again, all of this we know through the sources in the police. What the police is trying to do is take out all of that, information, what had happened. Also, the scope of the investigation is expanding. One relative has been questioned who was a close or a relative of Ketan's kin. Now, the relative basically here saying that the role was limited to introducing the families. This man purportedly was the matchmaker, and now he says that, he simply introduced the two families, really did not know as to how, really the entire match was fixed, or did not know anything about Siya's intentions. Now, let's take a look at how the families really connected, viewers, because this is very, very important. Now, what is the matchmaker said? Something which we were just breaking very, very quickly. The marriage talks had begun via this particular person, Mr. Mittal, who's spoken to us now. This was in January 2026. So this shows that, between January to June, Siya had enough time. If she wanted to say no, she could have spoken to her family. February, Mittal, and, he basically ensured that the family meetings were fixed. This is how obviously arranged marriages work in India. The families then agreed. The engagement happened at the Ritz-Carlton in Pune. And despite of the engagement, obviously it looks like now Siya was in touch with her purported lover. The statements of Mr. Mittal, who is the matchmaker in this case, those statements have also been recorded. Paras, very quickly, if I could come to you and ask you one question as to what, this matchmaker has had to say, because he says, I simply introduced the families. I didn't have any other role to play. But if you look at the timeline, seems very obvious that from January till this brutal murder was executed, Siya had enough time. If she didn't want to get married, she could have spoken to her family.
You said it very right. This was a very tricky situation for Siya also. As we speak, there was the dimension was like that she doesn't wanted to hurt her parents, and that was the reason she did not tell parents or anybody about the affair with Chetan, and that's why she took a very drastic step to kill Ketan Agarwal in this entire matter. She did not even speak to the family members, as per the statement of Siya's brother Sahil. He has said it in the statement of Pune Rural Police investigation. Yesterday he was over here at the police station, and he was interrogated for more than 10 hours in this entire matter. But the role of this middleman who was there, Narendra Mittal,
and that's very significant. And the question is not what the middleman says. The question at the end of the day, obviously, as Paras is also telling us, in all of this time, why didn't Siya simply tell her family if she didn't want to get married? Stay with us, Paras, because Ketan's family, viewers, meanwhile, is running from pillar to post. They are demanding justice. They have already met the Maharashtra Chief Minister. They've sought a fast-track investigation. Ketan's father has dismissed the claim that the accused, Siya Goyal, was unhappy because Ketan wore a hair patch, saying that the family was aware of the same well before this engagement.
अगर मेरी बेटी का दोष निकले तो जहां से केतन जी को गिराया गया या जो गिरे हैं वहां से ही उस दोषी को गिराया जाए।
बता रही है इन्वेस्टिगेशन में क्या कारण था उसको लापरवाही, उसमें से एक था कि केतन वो वीक रहता था, वो एक बड़ा कारण है। वो कितना तथ्य है?
सर, केतन एक छोटा पैच लगाता था, लेकिन ये शादी से पहले ही क्लियर किया गया था, उनको सबको बताया गया था।
Okay, Paras, and very quickly, the last answer from you before we move on, obviously, to the other big stories of the day. Take us through, what happens next far as the investigation is concerned. We've heard the sides of the families. What next in the investigation?
So major investigation will now follow the statement of Siya Goyal's father and mother, because now they will be asked and they will record their statement as soon as possible, because in this entire matter their statement will matter very, very important. Their statement will be most important, because after their statement many things will come into light, and this will be a very important part of this entire investigation. There are many people whose statement has been recorded by the Pune Rural Police, but still the parents of Siya Goyal did not record that statement, as Siya's father was in hospital. Now he has been discharged from the hospital, and now as soon as possible Pune Rural Police will call this Goyal family and they record their statement in this entire matter, and on 29th of June their remand will be over, and police will ask for the extension of the remand.
And very significant updates you're bringing us. Do stay with us, Paras. We will keep coming back to you for more on this story. Viewers, we are shifting our focus